Well, usually I'd search the pockets, but...
Interesting.
Okay. No. Okay, I guess that's all I can do.
What's the writing on the victim? BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Any clue music? No clue music! Yeah! To the club! Yeah, I'll work out what to do for the YouTubes, because I don't actually have this recorded locally. I usually upload straight from Twitch. I think just for that bit, they're gonna be fine. Oh, it's not the way to go. Oh, no. There we go. No. That is also not the way to go. Here we go.
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on the BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Wesley.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish those. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the ammo and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We'll found it.
All units in the vicinity.
Smooth.
Century unit. 211 is shots fired. 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3. Identify.
Up ahead, you turn left.
Oops.
God, you're gonna kill us!
What? I hit a sign.
Okay, at the next corner, go right. And you're right. Keep on straight. Keep on going through here. Going straight here. You need to turn left at the next junction.
I'm a good driver, honest. Okay, that one, not even remotely my fault.
Drove me up to my house.
Or I've regained control. In we go then.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here in my little part. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Okay then.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero. What?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
You going to pay for that?
Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular.
I think it was just
Celine
bad
is-
acting.
Was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Oh, come on. That face is just immediately deceitful.
You say you liked Celine McCall? How much did you like her? You two cozy up when she was drunk?
You're trying to lay this on me? I hope you got more than just hot air to back that up, wise guy.
Yeah, there's not really anything I can do here.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
How about a name? This is a
Nope.
murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her
If I
finger.
screw up any
No
more of
matter
these,
when.
I'm gonna have to
Celine always wore a red garnet ring. On the large side.
probably restart.
Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Yes, I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Well, he's not comfortable.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
how's your tuna fish salad?
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for a weekend.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
More information than I needed.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
A lot of people are
He drove me up.
getting callbacks for that Universal Chorus line.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharp as my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job with a healthy first defense.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Was it my partner? Did my partner do it? Nope. Again, turning so hard I accidentally
Take the next right.
turned on my...
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
Oh, yes. I'm getting better at this driving thing.
Take the next left.
You're making your right at the next intersection. Straight ahead.
Causing considerably less property damage. Thread the needle.
Take the next right.
And left. Go right through here.
Oh!
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
I thought there was more space than that there. Oh well. Get better at this driving thing. Immediately crashes into two cars simultaneously. Up-de-dip-de-doo.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Oh, is he dead too?
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Somebody has creeped the joint. Ooh, newspaper. Yay.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty! How can I find peace?
Huh. Really random floor key, not even remotely interesting.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Cross-dresser?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
No, Mr. Phoneman is just a douchebag. Also, everyone has the same brand of tequila.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Was $30 a lot back then? Wait, goat painting? Where's the goat painting? I want to see the goat painting. Oh man! That is one majestic goat.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Oh great, you're a
Call in
dickhead
burglary
as
and
well.
Get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Joe.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive. Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
And as always, go to check out the hairbrush.
This is
Oh, the clue music has stopped. Cool. Let's go talk to the neighbours then. Assuming that's a thing I can do.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan.
whoa.
I've known Celine for more
Whoa,
than 10
calm-
years. Our
calm
children grew
down.
up together. What's going
Calm
on,
down.
officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you
Please
understand, but
talk a bit quieter.
Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye.
Your voice is echoing.
He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Bye-bye. Enjoy your sit down.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Just to see if there are any other neighbours I can talk to. She did look like a little bit like a turtle. Don't mind me, I'm just doing laps of your house. I guess that's the only neighbour I can talk to.
It's been a year. What's he waiting for?
Don't know why you felt the need to talk to me.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off their backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identify.
Don't mind me, I'm a police officer. Totally legal maneuver.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead.
I'm not sure I want to go in hard. It's fine, I'm a police officer. I can break whatever rules I... Whoa!
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
Talk about
What
interrogating
are
the
you
guy.
talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm better at the driving because I'm using a controller? I don't know. There's no clue music. Oh, clue music.
Slide us in that you're a flight risk, pal.
Let's find the clues.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here?
oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Yep, just touching everything. And that's my job. Can't be a good policeman if you don't touch every single thing in a suspect's house. Whoa, no, what? It looked like a golden doorknob.
Okay, Phelps, we're going hard. Follow my
Oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady.
Okay. Look at the baseball bat, even though I know that a baseball bat is not the murder weapon.
Not sure this means much.
Although, as a police officer, dude having a baseball bat just lying around, probably at least moderately suspicious. Can I go in this room? Yes! Oh! Damn, shoes are too big.
Size 11s.
Still though, no even slight thought that it could be relevant.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did
Whoa.
she go last night?
So angry all of a sudden.
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat
Whoa.
her to death. Admit it, Henry.
That's not what I was going for with that
Why
angle.
would I do that, detective?
It's not what I was going for with that angle at all. Oh, this is going to be the wrong answer.
You're off the hook. For now.
No, I definitely need... Damn.
My wife was a drunk. There was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
I know that was a lie. I
Why
just
did you kill
didn't
her,
know
Jacob?
how to do it
Things will go
properly.
better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Okay, that's a lie.
I don't
Because...
believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was...
Yeah, something
have it
about the
committed.
way they do heads.
We're
People
still
don't
gonna need you to
have
calm down,
chins.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh no.
You're awful hot under the collar.
Knocked my hat off. I mean business now.
What's this bunker?
And now my hat is magically back on.
And check for messages. Keep old Slugger your company.
Using the phone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Caused by the stomping.
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Oh.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh. It's hard to make fun of this game when it goes and throws things like that
She
at
took a
you.
real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
And what they're gonna get is a douchebag.
Reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identified.
Who's sending me Hangouts messages? As soon as people tab out for a sec, I need to find out what this message is. Oh, nothing important. Okay, nothing important. On with the game!
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Till about 1 a.m. Having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah. I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown color. I got to look at the license plate. 2B8899.
Had you ever seen that man before,
Nope.
Mr. Nesco?
Couple times, maybe. You know how it is. A lot of different faces go to an all-night place like this.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your
0 out of 1 correct.
Would you recommend the special?
Oh. What?
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Oh, hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful of that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Put the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon!
Help, you're covered.
Run, maybe? Jeez. No urgency or anything. Just lightly jog.
You should check in with R&I. Put an APB out on that plate.
Damn, the cop the newspapers.
Don't you worry, officer. Take more than punks like that to rattle me. Keep going.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
This guy must have escaped.
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Pretty sure boy isn't the right
The plate
code.
belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thank you.
There's my car. Run, maybe? There we go.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
The cop who solved the
Mendez
big
could be
case.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time.
Watch it, will you? So wait for the next turning and go right.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter in.
You've got a daughter.
Because you're a racist.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want.
So that's why you'd never sober up.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. There we go. I can get out of here. Thought I'd just driven into a dead end again. It's around here somewhere. We bad at finding the trigger points for these. I know which apartment it is.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Oh, really? Oh, I figured it was older than that. Well then. The more you know.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Oh god, sorry about that, guys. That was disorientating for me as well.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Oh, there's a matchbook. There's always a matchbook. Oh, he has a gun. It's fun that the gun isn't a suspicious item. Ooh. Now that's a little bit suspicious.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Just a little bit suspicious there. Alright, yeah, he's got the lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Why do they always run?
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Yeah, no, search warrants are a thing. Someone bitched me out for not having a warrant. Oh, don't turn this into a car chase. Why can't you drive? Out of my way!
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he gonna keep going? He's not gonna keep going after that.
I'll try to shoot out his
Holy shit!
Wish me luck.
Holy shit! This guy. Whoa! Whoa! Just shot his car so hard it fell apart! Jesus.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands where I can see them.
I shot the car so hard the bonnet and tire flew off.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand.
This case isn't over. He didn't do it. He definitely didn't do it. He did it? No, I'm sorry, what? So, okay, I have a couple questions for anyone who's played this before. Number one, what happened with that question that I failed in the restaurant? Like, was that guy legit? He just straight up knew that off the top of his head, or if I'd grilled him more, would I have found out more? And why didn't I have to interview the first dude again? Like, I know he didn't do it, but that feels like it cut a bit short. I feel like I missed something. Like, I was expecting the murder weapon to be planted. And for it to turn out to not be him. And for there to be more mission. Okay. Cool. Well, Heather starts her stream on the LRR channel in 10 minutes, so that's all I've got time for today. I'll be back same time next week, although it'll be a different time for you guys, because daylight savings, time zones, whatever. Oh no, it will be same time next week, because my daylight savings doesn't happen yet. So yeah, see you next week. It's on the calendar, you'll know. And thank you for watching, I guess. See you later.